Okay, so I'm going to show you how to add your research information to our website. Now we're calling it a wiki, and you've heard of Wiki and Wikipedia and other websites. Wiki, all that really means is quick. It's a Polynesian word for quick, and so a Wikipedia is a quick encyclopedia. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll go back and forth between the marking sheet and our Canada Research Project. Okay, so your research notes have been turned into proper sentences and paragraphs. A paragraph about the capital city, you've got a bunch of these paragraphs. So when it comes to our website, you'll see that we've got all these different provinces, and then we run out of room, and then we have the rest of the provinces and territories over here. So let's say you're going to be working on BC. So you would click on BC. And then over here on the side, these are elements that you can add to your page. So you're going to be going back and forth between the website and your Word document, where you've got your paragraphs written down. And actually, I realize I don't have that open, so I need to pause. Okay, so let's just say that this is my first paragraph. It's gibberish, but this is my paragraph. So what I'll be doing is I'm just going to be highlighting, copying, and going to my BC page. Now, first thing I'm going to want to do on my BC page is I want to give it a title. So if I click over here and I grab and drag and drop, it will put in this little text box where I can call it British Columbia. Now, all of these things you can edit, so you can turn that, make it bold, you can change the colors and all that stuff, but for now we're just going to leave it as default. Okay, the next thing I'm going to want to do is I want to bring over a paragraph. So I'm going to go to, I've already copied. Okay, so anyways, I copied this. So now I want to put that into my web page. So I'm going to go over here. Now instead of title, I'm going to look for this little icon, which is text, because this is going to be smaller printing than everything else. So I want to bring over some text. So I'm going to grab this and drop it in there. So this is for one paragraph. Now if I highlight over there, you can see it's a text box, and it's going to grow. So I'm going to click on there, and then I'm going to right click. No, I'm not. I'm going to click on there. Where is it? Yeah, okay, so I can type in there, and then if I Control V, Control plus V will paste. Okay, so there's my first paragraph. So we got paragraph, 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 paragraph. So a bunch of paragraphs. So you would do that for each and every one of your paragraphs. Once you're, let's say that's my capital cities paragraph, then I would drag in another text box, and I would type in my resources, information, paste, that stuff there. And I could do that for each one of my paragraphs. So paragraph, paragraph. Now, spelling mistakes, you'll see that, yes, they do underline, and because it's such a gibberish, it probably won't know, oh, it thinks it's laddish. Okay, I wonder what it thinks this one is. Yeah, I can't find it. So, you know, depending on how poorly spelt it is, the dictionary should work. So no spelling mistakes, no errors in capitals. Each paragraph has a heading that's centered in bold. Okay, so this is my information on resources. I want to center that, but you'll see what happens is as soon as I try to center one line, it automatically centers everything. Okay, so the way to work around that is to put in a separate text box for the rest of the stuff. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, so I've got my resource information, so now I'm going to go and I'm going to drag in another text box and put it right below it. And over here is where I can put in the other information. So you can see that these are left aligned and this is center aligned. So that's how you'll have to take care of that. Okay? So going back to here, this is where you might want to bold it and italicize it and maybe pick, you know, something that's not too ugly, but something. Okay? Okay. Paragraph heading centered. Okay, a picture that's related to the topic. So that's where I'm going to go and drag image. So I can drag image. Now I could put image down below, and I'll do that for now. And then it's you've seen this before. You click to upload an image. You go to your photos, you find a picture, and you upload the picture. And then you can grab and resize the picture. You'll notice that it only has one resize box, which is down here in the bottom right. And then the other thing you can do is, if you want the picture to be within this text here, you can just drag and drop it over here, and you can move your text and your picture around. Now if your picture is small enough, I think you can actually share it inside of the box. Okay, so you can see that I had some writing here, and now I've got that. And if I were to change that size, so now I have the picture right in by my text. Does that make sense? You can have picture and text beside each other by doing that, but you have to play around with the picture size, and you have to play around a little bit with your text size, and then you can move the picture around wherever there's actually room for it. But if I put it right in the middle of my text like that, it's going to sort of force things around. It's going to shift the text around to accommodate the picture. So you can fly the picture around, wherever that makes the most sense. Okay, so picture. So the province's flag, so that would just be a picture. The province's coat of arms, once again, that's a picture. There's a video about your province. Okay, so this is where you're going to go to YouTube, and you're going to search for a picture or video, a reasonable video for British Columbia. And you might wait for the pop-ups here, and maybe you really like our mountains and you go mountains, or you maybe go tourism. I'm going to pick mountains just out of curiosity and search for that. And yeah, I like this one. Okay. No, actually I don't like that one because it's a model. No, okay, let's just say I like it. So then all I do is I highlight, and you've seen this behaves very much like our OneDrive. So just highlight and copy that. And now over here I can drag down and I can get more options. Okay, and one of them is this HD video, which is not what you want. What you want, if it's from YouTube, is you want the YouTube. And just like everything else, you just drag and drop. And by default, it puts in this Northern Lights video. But to change that, all you do is you click on it, and then it brings up this little dialog window where you can paste in your video. And once you've done that and clicked off of it, you'll see that it actually puts in your video. Now this one, I don't know that you can, and you'll have to play with it for me. I don't know that you can actually resize this, but maybe we can. We'll figure that part out later. Okay, video. Okay, a link to another website. So that's where you take, check out this website. And British Columbia. So you find a website, maybe, let's stay away from the Wikipedia. Let's go to the government one. And so let's say this is the one you want, so then once again you'd highlight, copy that website. And here, if you wanted to put in a link, it's exactly the same as on our blog or other things. You've got an icon of a link here, so just click on that, and it's a website, so you just right click and paste into that. Now you can pick this option where it's going to open up, if people click on the link, it's going to open it up beside our website. It's up to you what you want to do with that. And then you just save. And I don't know if you can tell, but this has turned a different color blue, and then when I highlight over or hover over top of it, you can see that it changes a little bit and that it turns into an actual link. Okay. Now, bibliography, that is the resources page that you've got. And so for that, you're going to create a new page. So over here, what we would do is we'll scroll down here, and we would want to put in a new document. So we're going to drag and drop and put that there. And inside here, we would upload the file from our OneDrive. So you would just click on this. It would open up to the last file that we had opened up. But somewhere, once your resources is done, you're going to download it, save it to your grade 5 social studies folder, and then you click on documents. Let me just find one here. Okay, this, I don't know what this is, but I'll upload that thing. Okay, and then you just click, then you, once it's done its thing, you should, so this is a blank document. To upload it, click upload new file. Okay, so that's how you're just going to upload that new file. And okay, now here you've changed the default picture on the page to one that better represents your province. So here's our default picture. This thing here, the picture of the, of the shoreline. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Edit Picture, and this is really important that you choose this properly. So it will give you, this program comes with some default pictures. Now you might find something here that reminds you of British Columbia. Let's just say this does, but it's not British Columbia. But anyways, I'm going to say click. So this is somewhere else. It looks like it might be Washington, D.C. I'm not sure. But anyways, that's one way you could do it, and then you would click on Save. But here's the key part. Do not pick the top one, Save to All Pages, because that means you're going to put that picture on everybody's province. Okay, so you only want to save to only this page. Okay, so now when I go to Manitoba, they still have the default picture, but when I go back to BC, I've got the new picture. All right, so let's say this is not the picture you want though. So you're going to click on Edit, and then you're going to click on Change Image, and here you're going to upload image, and do this like you normally would. You would have saved a picture, and I'll pick, well, I've already done that. Let's pick this animal's picture. So you're going to upload a picture, and then that becomes, so that becomes your picture of BC, and of course you'll pick a more appropriate picture. And once again, you would click on Save, but remember to pick Save on your page only. Okay? And I think that's all the technical information. Now, one thing, just here's a warning, guys, because I know that there's always this student that thinks it's hilarious to go to somebody else's page and change pictures and muck around with the text and the hard work they've done. Because you are going to have to log in, I am going to be able to see what it is that you have done. So it's going to give me a history that Ava was on the website on December 18th at 9:30, and she worked on this page, and then she worked on that page, and it will show me what you did. So do not be the class clown and make changes and mess around with people's work, because if they come to me, then I'm going to have to do some detective work, and I'm not going to be happy, and there'll be consequences to be paid. Okay? Any questions on anything? No, I recorded.